So we all know that Justin Bieber has been in the news a lot lately and people just won't let up. Now they're coming at him and his wife Haley. Candace Owens had a very hot take on this. Check this out.
I would like to cover the Justin Bieber story because I think there is more going on here than meets the eye. Okay, so Justin Bieber, just so you guys know, he had a baby. Wonderful. Just a few weeks before they gave birth, suddenly there were a series of attacks on her and attacks on their marriage, essentially saying that Justin Bieber was miserable and that Haley was blowing through millions of his fortune. There was a long piece done in the Daily Mail, and when I read it, I went, oh, no. This is an intentionally sought after hit on Justin Bieber because he is trying to leave Hollywood. And it was actually this little tidbit in the Daily Mail that made me realize that Hollywood wants him back, right? Because he cashed out. This is an unknown thing. Bieber announced that he was selling the rights to his entire 291 song back catalog. The music investment company reportedly bought Bieber's life work for $200 million. And I believe that they cannot have a person that decides to get married and decides to get sober and knows about what happens in Hollywood. And so pay attention to what is happening to Justin Bieber, because these attacks against him and his wife, when he's finally got his life together, doesn't make any sense.
One of the things that we need to realize is that there's a demonic force in charge of Hollywood, and there's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes that Hollywood just can't let escape. So when you see something like this Justin Bieber selling off his rights, letting them know that he can't be bought and that he doesn't want any parts of what they got going on behind the scenes, making them do things that they don't want to do for fame, it's the inauguration, the initiation that goes on with a lot of these people that he doesn't want any parts to do with. You see, this stuff has ruined his life, and you know that Diddy's going down for a lot of shady stuff that he's done in the industry. And with Justin and Haley having a baby now, this means that they have something to live for. And when you leave the money and stuff behind, that means that you can't be bought anymore. That means you stand for something more than the money to be made that could be gained from this all. And with Justin proclaiming to be a Christian now, I believe now is the time more than ever for him to leave all of this behind. They won't let up about what happened at Diddy's house, and you see now more people are getting thrown into this mix more than ever, and I think it's just the time for him to shake all of this behind him. No one knows what happened at Diddy's house. No one knows what Justin went through. But if you know anything about these demonic parties and the things that go on there, you'll know that it was not anything that a young man should have been involved in. You see, people laugh and joke about this stuff, but there's really a demonic force behind Hollywood and everything that stands for it. This is Dionysus, or Bacchus, the god of wine, vegetation, fertility, festivity, ritual madness, religious ecstasy, and theater, right? So we see right here it says ritual madness, festivity, fertility, religious ecstasy. And in the Roman days, they were privy to all sorts of debauchery, wine parties and sacrifice, and they were into some really weird things, right? And you can't just say that this type of stuff going on at these Diddy parties doesn't line up with what's been going on at these Greek parties from back in the day, right? Now, not only that, but Apollos is the Greek god of music. He's the Greek god of oracles, healing, archery, music, and arts, light, knowledge, herds and flock, and protection of the young. Well, you wasn't doing too much protecting of Justin Bieber, Apollo. And so here's the thing, guys, these false deities, these demigods that people worship, run the world of the demonic Hollywood. They run the world of movies, music, and these rituals must happen for someone to come to fame. For someone to have all these riches and glory and to be able to run the music industry and make billions of dollars, there's a lot of things that have to go on for this type of success to be reached. Don't play like it isn't real, guys. And when you come to the point to where you stop playing ball or you get to thinking you're better than the top dogs, that's when they throw you under the bus. And now we see what's happening to Diddy here, and he's catching these cases and he's finally getting outed. It's all fun and games till people want to stop playing the game. And Justin's done playing the game. He doesn't want to play anymore. He sold the rights to all his music, and now he just wants out. He just wants to live a peaceful life. He just wants to be left alone, raise his family, be with his wife, and worship the Lord. But the enemy will not let that be. You have to understand, Satan doesn't mess with you while you're one of his children, but when you turn to the light, that's when the full-blown demonic attack gets even worse. And now you see that that's what's happening here with the internet trolling Haley and Justin and saying that they're having problems in their marriage and that she's blowing through his cash, and this is probably the furthest thing from the truth. But they'll do anything that they can, the demonic realm, to place an attack on him to make him come back to where he won't be getting messed with again. Because when you are a child of the devil, he doesn't come after you. When you're a child of the light, a child of God, he comes after you. Make no mistake about it, guys. The demonic is real. This is a real spiritual attack that Justin and Haley are facing right now, and they need now more than ever to lean on Jesus Christ as their strength to endure this. Perseverance is the only way that they're going to get through this. Pray for them, guys, because Justin has the ability to help lead millions of people to Jesus if only he would embrace it and go all in instead of being lukewarm the way that he is. That's going to do it for this one. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Until then, God bless.